In your math folder, you have all kinds of games. You have directions to chips. You have 5 in a row, where you roll the dice and the number you get, you put a marker on and you try to get 5 in a row to win. And you have a few boards in case you play with somebody else. And you have boards with bigger numbers if you want to play with your cards. And then you have make a number, where you roll the dice and you start with a big number and subtract the little one. And then you put a marker on your answer and you try to get 4 in a row. You might still have racing dice. Estimate will do together. You can play the heads and tails game, where you pick a number and you have that many coins and you drop them and you see how many heads you get and how many tails. But if you keep getting the same number over and over, you turn them so you can see all the different ways to make that number. You can play snakes. That's just a paper to do snakes. And 12 squares, you start with a marker on each one. So you put a bean on each number, and then you roll the dice and you add or subtract the numbers so that you can get one of the numbers on your board. And what you're trying to do is uncover the board. And you keep rolling until all the squares are empty. This one we haven't done. And square capture, you roll the dice and add them together. And then you can say you got 2 and 1. You have a 3. So you can make a line, one line on connecting any of the 2 dots around the 3. And when a person closes the whole square, they get a point for that one. So you're playing against somebody. And each time you roll, say I got a 5 and a 5, I could put a line next to a 10. So you're trying to actually be the last one to finish a square. When you finish a square, color it in your color so you can keep track of who got what. And that would be your square. So each square you get is worth a point. On the back of this one is Go Fish, where you can say Go Fish where they have to add up to 10. So if you get a 4, you ask for a 6. If you get a 5, you ask for a 5. If you have a 3, you ask for a 7. And then you write down the pairs that you got. So instead of asking for a matching number, you're asking for something that adds up. And you can play Go Fish 10, Go Fish 12, Go Fish 11. So there's lots of games in your green folder that you can choose to play at this time. Make sure you take care of them so that you have them later.